So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Palmer finding their passes, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Carvajal receives it in a wide position, played into the box.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Neymar. And Aubameyang! Aubameyang gets flagged offside. Oh, red, nice interception. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but. A work ethic
Oh, can he finish? So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Neymar. Oh, super find. Cleared without complication. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Rice. Can he get on the end of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Vieri. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's been caught. Batistuta! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Palmer with the corner, there first. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Donatoni. And it's Carvajal. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, super find. And this is Vieri. He's through, now is he in? Vieri! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Dixon. For Conte. Passes short and sharp. It's Vieri! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Platini really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's got away. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
No way through. Bruno Fernandes. Carvajal. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Some really good ball movement. Rice. Cannavaro makes the interception. Batistuta. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Lovely bit of skill. He's had a shot! Bale. It's a pretty loose pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bruno Fernandes. Vieri. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it, and reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Darmian. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Birmingham certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement, a 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Foot in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Costa Curta. Van de Ven. No, he's not getting any further than that. Looking for options for movement. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bruno Fernandes. Nice looking ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Platini. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Donatoni. And it's Neymar. Donatoni. Oh, important interception. Platini. Now it's Platini. Great vision. Carvajal with a definite foul there. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bruno Fernandes. Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Aubameyang. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Donatoni. Pass somewhat off target. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Vieri. That has been slung wide. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Birmingham clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Good ball. Climbs up big! He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Donatoni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Stood up well to him there. That's a look and plays it forward. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. That's a little off target. That has ended up in no man's land. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Passing nice and neat. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bale. And this is Bale. Oh, just big chance. Must be. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Bale is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Oh, that's well spotted. Platini. Now it's Aubameyang. Donatoni.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. Donatoni proves just a little bit too strong. Shot could... Donatoni! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Floated through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Birmingham clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Aubameyang shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's really well manoeuvred. Bale. Now it's Vieri. That ball looks a good one. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that...
It's Bale! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that may well be that. That is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already... And the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Seedorf. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Platini. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Seedorf. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cantona. Neymar. He's got away. Neymar. Oh, this is a terrific run. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieri! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Vieri deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And we have our very first corner. Platini with the short one. That's a throw. Turns and goes back. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi.
Birmingham are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Out of play for a throw. And here's Vieri. Shot, surely! And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
This their second corner of the game. Platini goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Neymar. Platini. And this is Vieri. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Neymar. 15 minutes till half-time. Well read, nice interception. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Cantona is onto this. Caught offside that time. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That's been drilled forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get for it. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's got space here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That has ended up in no man's land. Maldini goes... Vieri! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Birmingham are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal.
There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So once again, we're underway. And he's being shifted off it. Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Neymar. That's an imaginative pass. And they've been given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Nicely spread. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. They've won a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Ball swung in. So their 4th corner of the game. Vinicius Junior. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is as far as they're going to go. Costa Curta. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Foot in. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. And he can clear it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Vieri is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And he's there to get it away. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Bale. Bale. And the shot! In he goes again. It's there. They've done it. It was coming. They have their reward. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Cantona. Cantona. He can get that clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Neymar. Out towards the flank. Cross needs to be good. Defending of the desperate variety.
Dunkirk really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know,
it's Vieri! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Changement. Le numéro 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Neymar.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Le numéro 7. Le numéro 17. Le numéro 14. Le numéro 20. Attention, changement.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he cuts out the supply. Neither of... He's had a shot! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. And they are cruising away. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Mbappe. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's bustling through here. Chance for a shot! Yes! Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapsing...
Oh, what has happened here? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Shot at goal! Goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tonali. Well, that looks a decent ball. Bale is flagged offside. And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Wilshere played into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Rice. And this is Vieri. Lovely ball and a real chance now. He's had a shot! Boca Juniors are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's intervened well there. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
De Gea deals with that nice and simple. Well timed, excellent interception. Dixon. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Wilshere. Now that's a lovely exchange. And he's lost his man here. Platini! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's chosen to go back. Can he finish? He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Rice really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Messi.
Birmingham have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Boca Juniors, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's picked his way through. Flat, he's got full. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to play it through. Cannavaro. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Conte. Now it's Platini. Platini showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good ball! He's having a shot! Gareth glittering Bale! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're at it again, in double quick time! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A case now of complete control. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, this looks sharp. Threads one in. Oh, this is a great... Tries a shot! That is special! Gareth Bale! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
No way through. Over to the left. And this is Maradona. And the first 45 minutes are up. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 22.
And
Número
we're
15.
underway again.
Número 9. Entran. Número 5. Número 21.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Número 23.
That looks a decent ball. Perez. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Varane gets across to intercept that. Pull it. Oh, it's Batistuta. Costa Curta. And this is Vieri. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Bale! Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Might be danger here. Vieri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great vision. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And they've got rid. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Platini. Rijkaard. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. And smartly reclaimed. Spread out to the left. Yaya Toure. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Bale. Bale! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Conte. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Challenge. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for goal! Conte touches it back. Conte tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well played. Thuram. Oh, there's a probing ball. And they win it back again. And it's Varane. He can run onto that. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Birmingham clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Platini. Now it's Vieri. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looking for a runner. Floated through. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is expertly dealt with. Trauda, hoisted in. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. Bale. Looking for options for movement. And it's been played through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Birmingham clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's made its way to him. That's tidy. And he's been shifted off it. And there's the shot! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Trauda. And it's Conte. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's through here. That's a good... Goes for a shot! And he's hit it too high.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Nicely aimed pass. Pull it. Yaya Toure. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Bale. Oh, cracking ball. Thuram. Perez. Trauda. And it's Hullet. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's well seen too. Now he's off and running. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Bale, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long.
Can he finish? Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gently done. Vieri is onto it in a flash. Now it's Messi. Camavinga. Rijkaard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, important interception. Cruyff. Messi. And it's Cruyff. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's away. Conte. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Vieri. Beckenbauer makes the interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Bale. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cruyff. That looks a good ball through. Rijkaard. Costa Curta. Some really good ball movement. He's through now. Platini! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Platini with the short one. And here's Platini. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And the shot! That is special! Gareth Bale! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's had a hit. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a look and place it forward. Conte. Rijkaard. Vieri. Henderson producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he skips past his man. Look at the space, and a chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Camavinga has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so
face to face. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. De Gea will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Vieri. Zanetti cuts it out. Great vision. And this is Messi. Nedved. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's through here. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Now it's Bale. He's beaten the last Bale! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now it's Platini. Milan are looking to go forward now. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Birmingham clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that has not gone well. Rice. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. They're urging, decent chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Corner number 3 coming up. Platini plays it short. It's a pretty loose pass. So much time and space here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, what has happened here? And he welcomes it in. Nedved. Oh, they can break here. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Vieri. Beckenbauer. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, there's a probing ball. Camavinga. And this is Cruyff. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Vieri. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied it.
He's trying the shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? the most accurate pass.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Just cruising, they are cruising. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's Camavinga. Oh, well played, well sorted out. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Platini. Bale. Platini conjures time and space where few can. Looking for the run. Upamecano goes sliding in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a good-looking delivery. And it's Rijkaard. Taken back almost at once. And this is Messi. And he plays one through.
That dugout has had some relief, at least. But now the harder work starts. They've got to push.
It's Vieri! Oh, terrific save. So their fourth corner of the game. Rijkaard, and here's Platini. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, sweet feet. Platini. Upamecano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bale picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Substitution in progress.
Rice having a look.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
That is some save from the hair. Brought out the best in the keeper. They're up to 5 corners now.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Platini. Number 99, Vieri. Number 41, Rice. Number
They've played it short.
Conte. Number 37.
Good chance here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Number 17, Number 9, Batistuta. Number 18, Tonali.
Well, the count is rising.
Number
That's
33,
6.
Zanetti. Number 6, Nesta.
And it's been taken short. Tries a shot! He's put it wide.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Can he get on the end of this? He's being urged to shoot. Bale. Henderson promptly onto that, and that is that. This looks promising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substitutions taking place.
The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, that's superb. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Tonali. Rijkaard. That has been cut short. Costa Curta. Now, can they get him away? Takes the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. How many, just how many? The golf in class is vast.
After 84 minutes.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Substitution.
And reclaimed it in a trice. That is good alertness. Zanetti. Looking to play him in. And it's Batistuta. He is through here. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
He won't be happy with that one. Tonali. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Now Tonali. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Tonali. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Albertini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for options for movement. And this is Messi. Nicely aimed pass. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Please turn your attention
Bale,
to the screen
walking off with the spoils, richly deserved.
Elite.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle, and here we go. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had... And the shots! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Vieri. Vieri shoots! That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And he's had it nicked away. Vieri is onto this. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a little off target. And here's Vieri. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vieri is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And here's Platini. Platini! No mistake! And the comeback is complete. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's been caught on it here! That's a decent clearance. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Maldini. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Rice. And here's Vieri. And he's running, takes a shot! It's not an especially good pass, that. Can he finish? Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Milan are down to 10 men.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
To further improve their position of comfort. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
and welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to this fella, the great Ronaldinho.
One of the best there's ever been, Peter, and always with a smile.
He was born with a football at his feet. Pressing high and with purpose. And this is Bale. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out...
Can he finish? Santos are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Cruyff knocks it out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge. Van der Ven gets a foot in here. Rice. And here's Vieri. And here's Bale. Chiellini. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Chiellini. He could Bale! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Vieri. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. That's a sharp pass. And he's worked it through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ronaldinho. Now it's Cruyff. Could move up a gear here. Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Bale. Now Platini. Bale. Rice. No, that's been intercepted. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that pass just didn't quite work. Chiellini. Rijkaard. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He's picked his way through. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Bale touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's Bale! Yes! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A case now of complete control. That is a brilliant interception. Platini. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're off again. Some resolute defending there. And it's Rice. Platini, and he's surging through. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieri might just make this. Van Dijk. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Davids tries a shot! Knocks it into space. Bale! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Van Dijk. Chiellini. Not getting... Oh, they could be caught out here. Just a goal. Great chance! They've scored! Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Davids. Now it's Messi. That's a decent clearance. He's having a shot! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's straight offside. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Birmingham have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Davids, that's a little off target. Oh, he's bustling through here. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Chiellini is the guilty party there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Conte. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Look at... It's Vieri! And That has faded wide.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Van Dijk. Thuram. And that's been intercepted. Ronaldinho. Davids. And it's Davids. Oh, Red, nice interception. Davids. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. That is good alertness. Thuram. Vieri. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Maldini. It's a pretty loose pass. He's beaten the last man, and he's in on goal. Big chance!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cleared away. Santos have the chance to go the other way. But that has not gone well.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Can he get it through? Shot could be on. And he's only too happy to take that back. Platini. Strong running down that left flank. Ronaldinho. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Rijkaard. And this is Bale. He's found the way through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Czech will have to save it here or there's real trouble. And Czech pulls off a sensational save. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, full-back biases aside, it's hard not to admire a player like Maicon, a player who offers so much going forwards.
And backwards, surely.
Yeah, backwards too. I mean, having him in your lineup is like having three players in one. He's defensively sound enough to be an old-fashioned full-back while having the attacking prowess of a wing.
And he's sure, therefore, to be one of the busiest players on the pitch today. Looking for the run, Platini, and he's onside. And he's there to get it away, and claimed it back swiftly. And here's Vieri.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Mateus. Roberto Carlos.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He can run onto that, and he's running through. Real chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Vieri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Birmingham really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. McAllister is the team's great visionary. And here's Cantona. He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking for options for movement. And this is Bale, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. Brilliant save from Buffon! Now it's Rice. Elects to cross.
Well played and well cleared.
And he's gone looking for safety. McAllister gets it away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the...
Can he finish? And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There's a quick free kick. He's in space and looking for up. He gets big! Just off target.
Cantona certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Platini showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he cuts out the supply. McAllister. And it's Michel Platini.
Such good technique.
And here's Vieri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Platini was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. Threads one in. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what...
He's having a shot! Vieri! Amazing!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now, oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bale. Conte. And the first 45 minutes are up. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're straight back. Oh, chance for a shot! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Messi taking charge of the dead ball. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Spread it left. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro. Platini is onto it in a flash. Dink through. And this is Vieri. Platini, there's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that.
Header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Good read, needed to be. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. No, he's not getting his way this time. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a good ball. It's Vieri! It's there! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution in progress.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pass somewhat off target. Bale. And he welcomes it in. Vieri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Platini. Oh, that was vital. Mateus. Now it's Messi. Mateus. Dumfries has it in a wide position. And it's hoisted clear. Bale. Oh, easy pickings there. Van Bronckhorst. Pedri. Van Bronckhorst. And it's McAllister. And Mateus. Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Taken back almost at once. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's had it taken off him. Tries to pass it through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Dixon is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
And the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Messi. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And he's picked out the run. Messi might just make this. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Michel Platini. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vieri. Mateus pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Baresi gets rid without sophistication. Oh, cracking ball. Vieri! He scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
There will be
He has
5
simply
minutes
been
added
truly
time.
awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's Platini, and here's the chance to counter. Just the keeper to beat! Decent chance! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. And that will be it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Pieri, very much... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player.
It's Vieri! And they've got rid. And they've switched it over to the other side. Conte, Bale, and this is Bale. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he get it through? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicked it back promptly. And it's Conte. Mbappe. That's a cute ball. Right, looks a good ball through. Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to pass it through. It's played through for him. And this is Vieri. Vinicius Junior. It's run loose here.
Such good technique.
And this is Bale. No way through, so back it comes. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Amiel with the corner, there first. And the shot! Goal! Amiel! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Amiel have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Yamal. Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Platini. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball.
Birmingham are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Koundé. Now it's Yamal.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Platini really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Platini.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pass somewhat off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Vieri! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. And here's Platini. That's an excellent interception. Amiel have the chance to go the other way.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Birmingham truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that was vital. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Here it is, crossed in. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
So off we go once more.
Birmingham can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
The defender is not giving up on this. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. But he's forced to go back. Van Dijk. And Koundé. And here's Yamal. Van Dijk. Oh, what a mistake! He has found the way through. It's Vieri! Oh no, this does not look good. Koundé. And he's been shifted off it. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Platini. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the shot!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Big chance! And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Great chance! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 10.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's been cut out, well played. Platini, and he goes for a shot! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Bale being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Conte. Platini. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Pedri defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Rijkaard. And it's Rice. And here's Platini, in with the challenge.
Platini really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Conte. Now it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. "75 minutes played. Now it's Pedri. Mbappe has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Vinicius Junior. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance here to counter. He's found a way through. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now it's Vieri. He's got away. Played out towards the right wing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Vieri might just make this. Pedri. Eder Militao chips it through. He's free, shoots! They've scored! With so little time left! Grandstand finish!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Nesta.
We have
Number
got changes
8,
here from both sides, in fact.
Number
Amiel
41,
give themselves a chance of a fairy tale
Number
finish.
10,
Well, who's under
Platini.
pressure now?
Number
It's going to require
99,
some inspired defending to
Vieri.
stop this lot.
Coming on the field, number 20,
Crunching tackle.
Number 33, Zanetti.
Foden.
Number 18, Tonali.
Inviting looking ball, that.
Number 17, Atebrisson.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Mbappe.
Zanetti.
Substitutions taking place.
Tonali.
4 added minutes
Passing
has
is
been
crisp
indicated.
and sharp. And that interception was most necessary. Out to the left it goes. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! In he goes again. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy.